Alex, where are you at? I thought you'd get it on
No, it's okay. My presentation's 3 minutes, so I have a minute to figure things out. Hi there. All right. Let's see if this will play.
Alex, you want to stay
over here? Okay, thank you. Hi guys, I'm representing Agile Lens here. I'm the creative director. We are a consultancy that looks to tackle design problems that are uniquely suited to immersive technologies. So, we see every project is different, and so instead of forcing every one of them into some regimented workflow that we kind of stick to, we tackle each one as designers. That's actually the background of everyone at our company. My background's in architecture, and so, we work with the other companies who we're talking to who happen to usually be designers, and we try to solve problems that are uniquely suited to what they're doing. So that involves taking stock of the myriad of equipment and tools and techniques and software out there and kind of figuring out how to mash them up together and make something new out of them. I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Ratatouille, but there's this great scene where he eats like a strawberry and then a piece of cheese and he puts them all together and gets something new. So that's kind of what we're up to. We're taking software like Unreal and Unity and different headsets and different equipment. We have some stuff today with the Vive Tracker. You can see right here that's the newest technology, and we're always looking for ways that these new tools can help solve new problems. Because what's wonderful about this industry is that every day there's things being added, and it's hard to keep up with, but we make a sincere effort to, because we find that that leads to better solutions. For the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, we had this very unique opportunity to actually use virtual reality to look through the projectors and actually figure out how to get that digital projection up on the dome. Because ultimately, if you think about architectural visualization, a rendering is pretty limited in what it can give you. So we're trying to encourage workflows that actually use virtual reality and other immersive technologies throughout the entire design process, from conception to completion. And that can lead all the way up to something like this, where you just saw these different stereoscopic panoramas throughout the design process, all the way over to this Daydream app, which allows you to, among other things, walk through the model, move furniture around, and all portably on a phone, which is pretty exciting. I wanted to touch briefly on WebVR because this is the thing that I'm kind of most excited about right now. I don't know if you guys know what's going on with like Mozilla and WebAssembly, but if anyone wants to talk about that later, yeah, it's really exciting. Because there's this incredible stuff happening with being able to take very high fidelity 3D content and view it on a browser. Because as I'm sure many of you have experienced before, it can be a lot to ask people sometimes to download a big app on their phone or their device and then requiring different headsets. And WebVR is wonderful because any browser with or without a VR headset, it can work really fantastically. So that's something that we're particularly excited about right now. The final thing I just wanted to touch on was that one thing that I see is a bit of a problem in VR right now is, I don't know if this is a word, but overwhelmment. A render, for all of its limitations, it's a word, I promise, tells you what to be looking at. If you have a render, it's pretty clear what you should be focused on. There's a sense of composition. And a lot of VR experiences I've seen kind of drop you in, and it's a little bit like being lost in the woods, and there's not a lot of guidance for what you should be taking away from that experience. And so I just want to encourage all VR developers, and this is something we make a sincere effort to do, is to provide environments that not only help you understand what exactly to do, but also go back to a little bit of a sense of play in virtual reality. I think in the age of AutoCAD and Revit, those of us who grew up playing with Legos or drawing on the wall or torturing people in The Sims, I still have 20 seconds, it's okay, kind of lost their sense of play a little bit. So my final thought is just kind of that I think experiences should allow you to both be productive, but also playful. Let you just have some fun in that, and it often lends itself to some very productive design work. So that's what our experience has been. We've got some cool demos to show you, so stop by later and we'll talk about all the exciting stuff going on now, like WebAssembly. Thanks, guys.